Dave, a lot of people don't know you because physically they don't see you around MDC too much since you moved to Quincy Luke and became the president of the Beth Aaron, Beth Israel Synagogue and revitalized it beyond. Incredible things happening there thanks to you. And I'll remind you of an iconic article. It's one of my favorite that you wrote in the Mosaic. I don't know how many years ago it is today, but 10 years ago, probably. I'm, I'm sure you remember it. And you basically express so eloquently and beautifully that you are a chassid and you're a shliach, and that's exactly what you're doing at the Beth Israel. So yasher koyach. So Dave, before you start, a l'chaim, do you have a l'chaim with you there? You get one?
I had l'chaims today, but I'm
A
not.
little one, a little one, a little one.
I'm
L'chaim,
not
lots of
going to hear about l'chaim, obviously.
Okay, l'chaim, l'chaim.
L'chaim. Shavua Tov, everybody. It's such a beautiful way to start the week off. Obviously, we're super lucky to have Rabbi New and Rabbi Levi New in our lives, in our community. I mean, the impact that MTC and that the New family has had on all of Montreal is incomprehensible. And we are totally lucky to be attached and to be connected to them, me especially. So I just wanted to give my hats off to the New family and the unbelievable impact that you've had is immeasurable, like as I mentioned. I've been lucky to be attached to the MTC for 20 years. Actually, I became a Baal Tshuva from, listening to Rabbi New's teachings and obviously Chabad and Chassidus. That's how I started my path. It's funny when I think about, Torah and Chassidus and, where each one lies with each other. It's kind of like when I, first started studying and going to yeshiva, and then somebody would say something like, what is the point of learning so much Torah? And I still remember hearing rabbis say to me, it's like, imagine if you're on a desert island and you have one book and there's nothing else to do. You're going to read that book over and over and over again. And what's going to happen is you're going to start understanding not just the main story, but the nuances of the story. You're going to start understanding the author and how the author thinks and what the author feels. And the more you study, the more engrossed and the more connected you get to the author. I would say Chassidus is way beyond that. Chassidus is like going for a walk, having a cup of coffee, having an intimate relationship, well beyond, just regular studying. It's an added dimension that Hashem has given us that is essential to understanding Torah and to living a Jewish life. It goes way beyond the norm. And to me, there is no separation. If you want to be a Torah Jew, it's essential that Chassidus is a part of your life so you get the full meaning. I remember many times, Rabbi New banging on a table and saying, is this a table or is this billions of atoms moving nonstop in this table? So what is reality? Is reality the table or is reality the atoms and the billions of atoms? Well, it's both. And this world and this universe is so magical. I mean, if we understand where Earth is to the rest of the galaxy and the rest of the universe, and we go way beyond where we are, where we fit into, entire life, and down to the smallest atom, it's unbelievable. And I think what Chassidus does is it opens your eyes to, this is not just a table. There's more going on, and there's more secrets, and there's more truth to what we see. And Chassidus allows you to enter into this new dimension of seeing reality the way it should be. We're so stuck in our little boxes and what we see, but the most important things is actually what we don't see with our eyes. And I think Chassidus brings that to Judaism and to studying Torah way, way beyond anything that we could ever ask for. So I wanted to I have the honor and privilege to study with both rabbis that we see here weekly. And it's something that is imperative to my life, and I hope it will be imperative to yours for learning and for getting closer to Hashem in ways that you never thought was possible. So thank you, and Shavua Tov.
L'chaim, Dave, Yisher Koach for those very inspiring and enlightening words. L'chaim. Meaningful words. L'chaim. L'chaim.